So a couple weeks ago, I showed you guys two really awesome car variants, the Widebody Rough Weld Comment, and then also the MrBossFTW Revolution. These were two cars that were created by GTAWISEGUY for his Tuners and Outlaws concept. He actually made those cars in the game, and I told you that if Tuners and Outlaws was added into the game, this is what the vehicles would look like, and I thought that it was really awesome. You guys had an amazing response to it as well. But now what I want to do is show you guys another vehicle that he has actually created, a brand new version of a car that we're going to be looking at today, that if Tuners and Outlaws was a DLC that was actually introduced in the game, once again, this is the sort of vehicle that we would most likely see. So this vehicle is absolutely incredible, and out of the three that we're going to look at in total, I think this one is by far my favorite. So let's jump into it right now and let's check it out. All right, guys, and here it is. This is the MrBossFTW Revolution SGRX, the wide body version that was once again created by GTAWISEGUY. This is not like a reskin or anything like that. It is a brand new model with new customization options, new things we can do. So this is very exciting. I showed you guys earlier the regular version of this vehicle as well as the wide body version of the Comment that I said would be an amazing addition if Tuners and Outlaws was added into the game. And this is another vehicle that I would absolutely love to see. So this is the exterior right here. We've got a ton of customization options to look at once we're inside the LSC. This is just scratching the surface of the exterior right now. Let me actually show you guys what it looks like on the inside. So you can see the level of detail here is absolutely incredible. We'll take a look at this in more detail, obviously, a little bit later, but you can see everything is handcrafted. This was a custom created car for Grand Theft Auto 5. You can see some of the dials and the dash right there. Also, some of the other buttons over there. We can see the Fukuru logo. So that's pretty cool, but we've got a lot to check out, a lot of upgrades to do on this vehicle. So let's bring it into the Los Santos custom shop right now, and let's see what we can do to this thing. All right, so here we go. You can see we have 19 different customization options, so a lot of things we can do to this vehicle. Let's start with the armor. We'll obviously go ahead and put that at 100%. Brakes, we're going to put that at 100% as well. If we move on to bumpers, we have options for the front and the rear. So looking at the front bumper options, we have stock. We also have custom front splitter, which adds a nice little bonus right there. I really like that. If you want to add a little bit of touch to it, but still keep it pretty simple, this is probably the one you would go with. And then we have custom splitter and intercooler, which is awesome. As you can see, it kind of removes the bits of the grill there, exposes the intercooler, which has the Fukuru logo or text written on there, and that is awesome. You can also see some of the other modifications on here as well. So that is extremely cool. Obviously, we're going to be going with this one. This one is awesome. So let's move on to the rear bumper now, where we only have one option, which is the carbon rear diffuser. And for the sake of this video, we're going to be selecting that as well. After that, we're going to be upgrading our engine. We're going to be moving over to exhaust. And the only option we have here is titanium tuner. We're obviously going to select that. After we move on from there, we have a couple options for the hood. We have stock, double vented. We have carbon hood, which looks pretty awesome. Carbon vented hood. And then we have carbon scooped hood right there. All of these options look pretty awesome. If you wanted to go for more of like a rally car look, I would maybe suggest this one. But I think my two personal favorite are the double vented and then the carbon hood. These two designs right here, I think I'm going to go with this one. I really like the kind of extra hood scoops right there. So that is super awesome. I love the design that applies to the hood of this vehicle. For lights, we're just going to go with xenon. Going to make those a little bit brighter, a little bit wider. Let's move over to roll cage, where we have a option to do that, and a chassis upgrade. And you can see the difference it does to the vehicle itself. So from the exterior, we can see we get racing seats. We get a roll cage. We can also see the license plate is moved up right over the dash. Now the license plate is still on the back too. You just have the one that is in the front dash right there. Let's see what it looks like in first person. You can see the upgraded seats is probably the most prevalent thing, and the roll cage that has been applied as well looks pretty awesome. So we're certainly going to go with that. Moving over to the roof options, we have sun strip. That seems to be the only one we can apply, so we're just going to go with that. Moving on, we have skirts, and the only option here is a custom skirt, so we're going to apply that to the vehicle as well. If we move on to spoiler, we have a couple options. Obviously, you could go with none. You could go with a low-level spoiler, which looks pretty cool. We could go with a high-level spoiler right there, which looks nice. And then finally, well, we don't have a GT wing, so I'm guessing that this is the final spoiler option. That one is awesome. I really like this one right here. So I think we're ultimately going to go with the high-level GT wing style spoiler. Suspension, we're obviously going to lower to competitive. Then if we go over to transmission, we'll bump that up to race. Turbo, yes, we're going to apply that. And then we just have a couple options for the window, wheels, and then respray, which is what we're going to work on right now. So now what we need to do is choose a color for this vehicle. Now, what's kind of cool is the secondary color on this car actually impacts the wheels. So we'll cover that last. But I wanted to do what GTAWISEGUY did, which is model it after his car. And he has actually told me that his primary color is a sienna brown, which is kind of a color that you don't see all that often. And he said that he used a bright orange pearlescent to go along with it. So I'm trusting his judgment here that this is going to look pretty cool. And yeah, wow, that actually does look pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. This isn't a combination that I would have, gone for right out the bat, but I do think that looks pretty cool. So we're going to go with that. Then let's go for our secondary color, which is going to control our wheels. And he also said that his was just a gold color. So let's go ahead and find that right now. And boom, there we go. That's the design that he has used on his vehicle. And we're going to go with that because, like I said, he's the expert and I'm going to trust his judgment here. So I believe that's it. Let's actually go ahead and take this out of the Los Santos custom shop right now and see our final product. And wow, this is an absolutely beautiful car. I really wish Rockstar would implement the Tuners and Outlaws trailer. It's one of the best concepts we've ever seen. And the fact that GTAWISEGUY has not only taken the time to make the trailer itself, but then make some of the vehicles from his mod available in-game is just absolutely awesome. So once again, you can see this is sort of our final product right here. What I'm actually going to do is add my own little Boss for the Win touch on it. So let's do that right now. So there we go. We got the Boss for the Win license plate right there. It looks awesome on the back and it also looks really good on the front, as you guys can see. So I am very, very impressed with this vehicle. We'll also take a look on the inside as well. As a matter of fact, let me actually get out and open up the doors of the car so you can see underneath the hood and in the trunk as well. I feel like that'll make it a little bit easier for us. So you can see here, this is what the vehicle looks like with all of the doors, trunk and hood open. This is obviously what the engine looks like. So much detail here. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. You can also kind of see what our secondary color did, where it gives it that gold on the interior as well. A really, really cool detail you wouldn't notice without opening up the inside. We can see here a little bit more of the interior with those red seats. You can see the Fukuru nitrous tank right there. Very, very cool. And even if we go into the back a little bit, you can see that also. And then moving into the trunk, you can also see the air suspension right there. Very, very cool. I love the detail into this car so much. Just absolutely incredible. Obviously, that huge GT wing spoiler on there looks amazing, and all the details on the hood of the car are so awesome as well. So there it is, guys. Here is the wide body version of the Maibatsu Revolution SGRX created by GTAWISEGUY. I think this is an amazing car, and this is something I would love to see added into the game in something like a Tuners and Outlaws DLC. As always, I'll leave a link to the petition in the description. It can only help if you sign it. It's not going to hurt. Rockstar's not going to look at the petition for it and say, wow, we've got too many signatures here. We should really ignore this. There's too many signatures on here. No. Every signature is going to help. I have personally signed it because I would love to see that into the game. Not only would it create content for myself to cover, but we would have so much fun. I mean, if you guys have seen recently, a lot of my Grand Theft Auto Online live streams have had a Tuners and Outlaws theme because you guys clearly want to see something like this. So I've been having a ton of fun with this theme, covering some of the mods he's been creating as well. I mean, just look at this car right now. It is absolutely so beautiful. What I'll also do in a little bit is put some screenshots from the mod page himself. You can see some of the other designs that he has created. This is just one. I obviously am no expert in any means, as I state pretty much in every video, but this is something that would be amazing. We've seen Rockstar kind of dive into the wide body style a little bit with the Sultan RS and the Banshee 900R. And that would actually kind of make me wonder if something like Tuners and Outlaws were added into the game, would that make Rockstar kind of jump back into the Benny's ship? Benny's has kind of been idle and dormant for a while now, And I wonder if this sort of DLC would be the perfect addition to kind of jumpstart it in the game, because it seems like a lot of these modifications would be perfect for Benny's and less so for the Los Santos custom shop. So once again, this is just an amazing job by GTAWISEGUY. I think he did an absolutely incredible work here. And Tuners and Outlaws is just something that I desperately want in online. I love the theme, I love the idea, and the fact that he's like making it in real life and something that it's available for us PC users is pretty incredible. So if you do play on PC, you can experience this for yourself. I'll leave a link to the mod in the description so you can check it out. It's very, very easy to install. Once again, I'm no expert in installing mods, but if you guys are anything like me, you should be able to do it no problem. But really, that's all the information I have for you guys in this video today. Let me know what you think about the latest addition to this Tuners and Outlaws vehicles set and what it could look like in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you guys did go on to enjoy the video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.